I'm just gonna share it. So last year, during May, I was planning what to do for spring break. And my parents gave me two options. I could have gone to Columbus with my mom's cousin, place where I've already been before, or go to New York and get to know for the first time my dad's aunt and her family. So I chose the second option. Honestly, the first option was kind of boring for me. And when I was looking for a flight, it was way too expensive. The thing was that I had to pay on my own. My parents were not willing to pay the ticket, but it was too expensive for me. So the cheapest way that I found was going in a bus. And I got a really good price, but when I bought the ticket, I had only $20 left in my wallet. So I didn't think it twice. I didn't really think about it. I didn't think that it would not be a good idea of going alone in a bus for 9 hours to New York with only $20 in my wallet. Anyway, I got a ticket and I was so excited to go to New York because I like getting to know new places, meeting new people, having new experiences. I like getting to know the unknown. So the date when I had to get in the bus, it was March 10th, I believe. And Roger drove me there. We left at 8 a.m. and we were supposed to arrive to get to Pittsburgh around 8:30, and the bus was gonna leave at 9:15 a.m. And Roger drives crazily fast. so we got there like in half hour, a little bit more than half hour.
Wow.
And he dropped and he dropped me in the megabus station. Apparently, that was the station. So I stood there for around half hour. The station was outside. It was so cold. And turned out that it was the wrong station. And the bus left me. Then I met a guy from New York. This guy at first didn't give me really good vibe. I asked him, he told me that it was a temporary station and the bus is using a different one for a week. I asked him if I can use his phone, and he didn't even have a phone. So it made me feel even more bad about the situation, because I was with this guy there, the only one who could have helped me. He didn't even have a phone. I didn't know what to do. I walked with him downtown, and we went to a coffee shop. I asked for the Wi-Fi password, and okay, they gave me the Wi-Fi password. I contacted the company, and they didn't want to help me. They couldn't do anything because I was still underage. So there was nothing to do. I was alone in Pittsburgh. It was one of the most despairing moments in my life. Then this guy, I don't even remember his name. He told me that we can ask the driver of the next bus and see if he can bring us to New York. I didn't call anyone. I didn't call my mom. I didn't call any of my relatives in the US because I didn't want to worry them. And I waited until 12 p.m. The next driver, he was very nice, and he was willing to drive us to New York. After that, I felt calm. Then, around 6 p.m., we stopped in a place to eat, and I only had $20 in my wallet. But I was very, very hungry. So I spent like $15 in my meal, and then get back to the bus. The bus arrived to New York at 8 p.m. I got my luggage out of the bus, and then there was a guy who was offering a taxi service for me. I couldn't think very well at that time, so I said, I don't really trust on you, so no. Then he talked to the driver, the megabus driver, and he said, yeah, you can trust on him and stuff. I get into the taxi, and then we start to chat, and I told him I am in a boarding school. The guy thought I have money because I'm in a boarding school.
Can you record this?
Anyway, I got into the taxi. This guy thought I had money, and he told me, and I told him, bring me to the other megabus station, and I was gonna try to buy a new ticket and get to Albany, New York, which was my final destination. And the guy told me, okay, it's gonna be $1.99. I was like, what? $1.99? $1.99? Oh, it's pretty good. And then I realized it was $199 for 15 minutes of driving in New York City. I just told him to let me go out of the car. And he was not letting me do that. Because he thought I had money. Somehow I just kept talking to him, and I got out of the car. Then I saw a McDonald's. I went there, and I used the Wi-Fi. I finally called my parents, and they started to call my relatives in Bronx, New York. So they were gonna wait for me there. I had to take the train and go there. Then this guy that I met in Pittsburgh, he came to me with the police because he was worried about me, and he didn't want to help me because I was underage. And he brought the police to help me. And what the police wanted to do was bring me to a shelter. Then I was not gonna do that. So I made the police talk to my relatives in Bronx. And okay, so the police went with me in the train and dropped me in some street in the Bronx. Then I saw my dad's uncle, and fine, I was alive. Then I slept a night in the Bronx, and the next day my dad's uncle drove me to a Chinese bus, which was which was cheaper, I guess. I don't remember. But anyway, that was fine. And the next day I went to Albany. By the way, I tried to call Roger and he never answered me. Anyway, I got there. I went to Albany and I was alive. I had a really good time there with my family. And when I came back, I already know, I think I already experienced too much. So when I came back, it was really good. Everything went smoothly. One of my relatives dropped me at the bus station. I arrived to New York at 4 p.m. and I just walked there around the Times Square completely alone. And my phone died, but I didn't care because I already knew what to do. And I had the best moment without my phone, without taking pictures of everything I see around me. I had to take the next bus at 11 p.m. So I stood a long time in the Times Square, and then I had a map, and so I just walked. I didn't know if I was gonna get there. I mean, I've never used a map before that, so I was a little bit stressed out. It was 11 p.m. in New York City, but nothing happened. I mean, there was nobody in the streets. It was a little bit creepy. I was fine. I got to the station, and I see a bunch of buses there. It made me calm. And I get into the bus. I arrived the next day to Pittsburgh at 8 a.m. and I see Bosco, Inez, and Luke. I was so happy. And I was so happy of everything I lived, everything of what I experienced in that trip. I realized that I lost my favorite hat, which was the Cavaliers hat. But you know what? I didn't care about it. I lost that thing, but I won so much experience in such short time, and I enjoyed so much this thing of moving around on my own. So I would encourage everyone to just take the risk. If you want to try new things, if you want to get new places, if you want to travel, I really would like to encourage everyone to travel anywhere you want. Because my graded topic is about travel.